Hello and welcome back to the Drake and Josh podcast. I'm Jacob.
And I'm Trevor.
And today we watched Mean Teacher.
Yep. It's a pretty good one.
It was alright. It was fine.
I personally enjoyed it.
Yeah, you did like it a lot more than me.
Although, I don't know, honestly, I don't know why it's called Mean Teacher now that I think about it.
Yeah, most of it's about the shirt.
Yeah, honestly, the teacher was only in it for like 20 minutes. Well, I don't want to say 20 minutes. It's not that long of an episode.
Yeah. So the whole episode?
She's in it for like 5 minutes at the start.
Yeah. I mean, they did, I guess, introduce that character because she's in the rest of the show.
This is true.
She's like their English teacher throughout high school.
She's such a bitch.
Yeah, she is. She hates Drake for some reason.
She hates him so much. What language was the Iliad and Odyssey written in?
Greek.
Wrong.
Damn.
Other guy.
Greek.
Yes, good job. Wow, those are peaking.
Yeah, you're screaming. Abby, we're going to need you to take down some levels here. All right, she's got it.
She's got it on the back burner in her memory.
All right, so how did this start?
So Drake was talking about going out with girls and how he thinks they're great, and then they'll just come out with something and it ruins it for him.
Yeah.
And I was expecting this to be a really shallow bit where he was like, I found out what her favorite food was. I'm like, oh, she's going to say like, I don't know, kale or something.
Yeah.
And
kale was not popular back then.
No, I know, but like I'm trying to think.
Kale's really good.
Kale's okay.
Well,
I got ruined for it. My mom tried to make kale chips. And
they weren't good.
There's no flavor to them. It's literally just a leaf.
Yeah.
That she put in the oven with salt and olive oil on it.
That sounds good.
It's not.
That's what I do with broccoli.
Broccoli has more like flavor and substance to it than kale.
That's true. Yeah.
Anyways,
you gotta massage it.
But anyways, then hard turn on that though to her favorite meat or food was horse meat.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's really weird. It's exotic.
It's Taco Bell.
What?
Remember that scandal?
No.
Yeah, they had a whole thing not too long ago, like a couple years ago, where they couldn't technically call their beef.
What do they call it?
Well, they had to change the composition to call it beef again.
Oh.
Because it was not enough beef in it. And I think some people were saying it was horse meat in there, too.
Is horse meat good, though?
I don't think so.
I would try it. It's probably too lean.
Honestly,
there's probably no fat.
I mean, I would try it in a survival situation. I'd eat that before. I'd eat a horse before I'd eat a dog.
Yeah, you'd kill a horse.
Yeah, I'd kill a horse and eat a horse, but...
horse steaks.
Seriously, though, and then he's like... And she had a horse burger on one of their dates. I'm like, where do you get a horse burger?
I mean, any sort of like restaurant that has exotic meats, right?
I guess, but I don't think horse counts as exotic.
I mean, not the animal, but the meat itself, I would say, is exotic.
I don't think so. I think
people don't eat it.
I think it's...
I was under the impression that it was illegal.
I don't think it's illegal. I think it's just taboo.
Yeah.
I think there's a difference between exotic and taboo. Mm-hmm. There's a very fine line.
Yeah.
It's blurred often.
Often blurred, yeah.
But yeah, I don't think horse meat counts as exotic, at least in America.
I mean, no one eats it, dude.
No one eats it except for like as an additive or like something.
I would say that the food exotic, the animal obviously not.
No.
And that's where I'm gonna stand on that subject.
I'm gonna say food taboo. Animal not at all.
Interesting.
Animal's fine.
That's a bold choice.
I don't think it is. Sorry.
Just talking about audio pops, so we put our phones on airplane mode, and Trevor is insistent on playing with a pencil. I'm taking it away from you.
You know what? That's fair. And then I was about to pop my knuckles, too.
Yeah, I think that's also a problem. I'm trying to figure out what it is.
I'm hoping
it's the phones.
It might be my knuckles.
No, it's not that sound, because those also happen. Yeah.
There we go. That's a little sample.
Thank you. Thanks for that.
Just one knuckle.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, that happens, and Josh is talking about how unlucky he is. Mm-hmm. Remember in the quarter?
Yeah. Oh my God, that scared me. I didn't like it, man. I suddenly was watching Drake and Josh as a real thing, and I was like, holy shit, he's gonna die.
So he's flipping a quarter for context, and he keeps getting it wrong. He always calls it and is like, nope, tails. Yep. It was heads. Mm-hmm. Whatever. And then he flips it and swallows it.
Yeah, fucking swallows a quarter.
How?
I thought he was going to start choking, but then he was just fine. He's like, yep, I swallowed it.
And then, obviously he swallowed it, but he still, like, after he talked, after swallowing it, he tried to hit the back of his head to
Yeah, the back of his head. He's gonna give himself a concussion.
Yeah, that's not how you get something out of your... he swallowed it. It's in his stomach now.
It's in his brain.
It's in his brain.
He needs to get it out.
It's jangling around.
He's got a brain slug.
Oh my god.
What?
Brain slugs. Anyways, yeah, so...
Then it cuts to them in the classroom at school.
Josh walks in, says hey to Drake.
He's got an awesome shirt
He's got
on.
an awful shirt.
I think it's nice.
It's absolutely terrible.
Well, I thought it was nice back in the day too when I saw it. The colors are nice. The design is fine.
It looks
the sleeves are too big. That's
looks like a seat on a bus.
Yes. Yeah, it really does. That's a good call. I like that.
Like the ones you took for field trips and stuff.
But I feel like Drake's outfits are harder to look at for me.
Really? I find them...
They are awful.
I feel like they're pretty fashionable for the time period.
No, man. I mean, maybe.
Heck, his outfit whenever they introduced the shirt on Josh is actually not bad. It's pretty standard even for now. It's the hoodie with a t-shirt.
No, it's not. Is that a hoodie? No, it's like one of those... What are they even called? It's like a
tracksuit.
It's like a track jacket, yeah.
Whatever. Either way, it's still... That's like a pretty standard...
Would you wear a track jacket?
Do I even own... I might own a track. No, I don't really wear jackets.
The only time I've ever worn anything like that is when we were filming The Gangsters. Because I wore a full tracksuit.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did wear the full tracksuit.
I never wore that actually out, though.
I mean, why would you?
He seems pretty comfortable.
I guess, but he's not wearing the full tracksuit either.
Yeah, he's wearing some denim.
He's got his always denim.
Yeah. Well, he didn't want to look like some sort of like Russian mobster.
Yeah. That's a really interesting stories behind why they wear that stuff. But
what?
I also kind of forgot. So
I was going to say why.
I'll be talking on my ass. It's kind of like, I think some of the stuff was like banned or something.
Uh-huh. Like Adidas?
I think
Adidas was banned in Russia?
Maybe. Or something. There was something weird with like the economy there. And so the only people who could afford to get like fancy stuff that was also possibly illegal, depending on... My memory is terrible.
Yeah.
Was the gangsters and stuff. And then after that, once it kind of was not as much of a thing anymore, when regular people could get it, they just would get it because they had always seen it as this cool thing.
Yeah.
And
they saw it as posh.
Yeah.
They saw it as a luxury.
Yes. Except it really wasn't. It was just gangbangers.
Well.
So, something along those lines.
Something like that. Don't really listen to that as fact. I'm just listening to it as like a nice fairy tale story.
Yeah, I mean, there's some tidbits, I'm sure, in there.
Maybe.
Of facts. But
yeah.
It was a while. This was like a couple years ago I read this article about it.
Yeah, so Josh's shirt was sent to him by his grandma, by Grammy.
Grammy is the best.
Yeah, Gam.
Gam.
Yeah.
Gammy.
Yeah. And... I don't even know what happens after that.
Well, they go through the class of, like, they start class and the teacher gives Josh his paper and says it's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
She loved the part where the leprechaun gave birth.
Yeah, it made her cry.
Yeah, which...
It sounds terrible. It sounds like a bad story.
It sounds awful, honestly. But whatever. She loved it, and then she told him it was so good that he could skip the pop quiz in class.
Yeah, weird.
I mean, not really. I mean, I've heard of teachers doing that where, like...
Really?
Yeah.
But then you're missing a grade in the grade book. Wouldn't that, like...
I'd probably just give you an A on it.
That's bullshit.
No, I think I've heard of that where it's just like,
bullshit.
if you have done everything you're supposed to do, you can opt out of a pop quiz and get an A on it.
That's weird.
Or maybe they just don't put it in the grade book. And it's not like Josh needs more grades to so he can space out his failings.
He might.
He never fails. He's very smart.
I guess that's true. So I just want to see what else this guy's done.
This random guy.
Yeah, the director. He's directed a shitload of
Ant Farm
episodes.
He did Zoe 101.
All that. He's very Nickelodeon.
He did Drake and Josh Go to
he started
Hollywood.
On Boy Meets World.
Well, he did Drake and Josh Go to Hollywood.
Oh yeah, look at that.
What was this guy's name? We just switched gears super fast.
Steve Hoffer.
Steve Hoffer was the director of this episode.
I just hadn't noticed his name before as a director, and I was like, who the hell is this guy?
Well,
usually it's Virgil.
That's true. It is usually Virgil. So, yeah, the shirt, and then the teacher tells Drake that his paper was terrible.
Yeah.
He's like, why? And she's like, I don't know, just write another one.
Mm-hmm.
So she's just being a bitch to Drake. Why are you leaving me hanging like this, dude?
I just like your explanation of it. It's funny. She
Okay.
was being a bitch, man.
She was.
Yeah.
Abby doesn't like me to say that word.
We can say it. She doesn't care.
She was.
She shrugs. She knows. She's like, that's just Trev.
Don't say that.
What?
Don't make me out to seem like some sort of
No.
terrible human being.
I don't think you ever use it maliciously. At least not to people's faces. Well, she's saying iffy on that one.
I don't. I'm.
When have you called somebody a bitch maliciously?
I don't think I have. Have I?
I mean, you've called
Have we?
me that maliciously.
I think when you're pissed off at someone, you can be a little. When you're venting.
Yeah.
Okay, when I'm venting. You didn't hear. Okay, Abby, you're gonna have to like.
No, they would have heard that. The waveform's there.
This was most of her conversation.
Yeah, and it moved. Look at that.
It did not move.
She needs. Listen, when I. Yeah.
Captions, all right.
It says something else. Yeah, when I finally get a mic, maybe I should get a backup one too, so Abby can like chime in every now and again.
That'd be kind of nice.
From the producer's
seat.
seat.
A little one, yeah. We just have it.
A little one. It's shitty. I just give her my headset.
Honestly, you could do that.
She'd be like in her command center back there with the headset on.
It'd be kind of nice.
Yeah.
It'd be like on the radio shows whenever the producer chimes in.
Yeah.
And it's always a poorer quality than the
No.
actual host.
When?
It used to be, anyways, back in the day.
I mean, one of the.
I kind of like that aesthetic.
No, that's weird.
It's a cool aesthetic.
One of the podcasts I listen to, they have the producer has a mic and he talks every now and again, but like it's the same quality. They don't bump it down or anything.
Well, I think it's a cool aesthetic.
All right.
Whatever.
So,
fine.
After that, Josh starts getting lucky as fuck because of his sweet shirt.
Well, we don't
He
know
steams
that.
it.
He figures it out. That's so much later.
I'm blazing through.
Yeah, no, but honestly, he gets a bunch of lucky shit happens.
Yeah.
A couple breaks up at the movie theater and then ends up giving the guy gives Josh the watch she gave him, and she gives him the ring that he gave her.
Yeah, it's pretty sad actually.
It's like $1,000 watch or something.
Everybody in the theater was
terrible
looking.
actors, those people.
Oh yeah, they were horrible.
They were absolutely terrible.
really bad.
And the writing for their lines was awful.
I think they wanted it to be like,
I'm going to break up with you. It's like, well,
Yeah.
good. It's like, well, no one says that.
Imagine writing that. They were like in the writer's room, they're like, that's fucking good.
That's good.
This is
I'm
how
breaking
people
up
talk.
with you. It's not like we're through, it's over. None of that shit. Nah.
I'm breaking up with you.
Well, good. Take your $1,000 watch back.
I don't even want it.
Fine.
This guy can have it.
Have a watch.
And now Josh has some sweet ass jewelry and watches.
Well, he probably sold them.
No, man, he's just wearing that fucking sweet gold roly poly.
I would sell it for the pure fear of the guy coming back around.
You wouldn't wear a Rolex? I'm assuming it was a Rolex.
It could have been a Rolex. If it
Or
was
maybe it was an Omega.
If it was a gold Rolex, I feel like it'd cost a lot more than $1,000.
A gold roly poly. What do you think it was then?
Could have just been a nice gold watch.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I don't know. Why are you putting me on the spot, man?
I have to. That's my job.
Job is to make me uncomfortable, and
Yes.
then I speak uncomfortably.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
That's what get us the views.
That is what get us the views. All right,
I
man.
said that so weird. Fuck. Words are hard. Okay. So back to...
What's going on?
What you doing?
Getting my charger.
Okay.
Abby's moving around behind us.
Sorry.
Silence.
So... Listen,
Yeah,
alright, I've
so-
got nothing to say about this episode.
Whatever. Josh gets lucky.
Yeah.
And then Megan's pranks miss out on him or something. And stupidly, he tells her about the lucky shirt.
Yeah.
And then...
Well, because she was trying to fire tomatoes at his ass.
Right.
And she missed hard.
Well, it's at his face.
And one, well, yeah. I didn't actually mean at his ass.
I thought you did.
He's like bent over twerking and she's like launching tomatoes
Trying to
at him.
get one up his ass.
Nice. Very nice. No, but then Ma comes in and she's like, what's going on? And he's like, going to break up with my girlfriend. And she's like, cool.
Yeah, so we have the girlfriend. We haven't even talked about her yet.
She has a terrible fucking laugh.
The inappropriate laughing, too.
He's like,
My hamster died. And then Drake tries to laugh with her, and she's like, that's not funny.
it's kind of like a dolphin, honestly. It's a little bit like a dolphin.
It's so annoying.
So constantly throughout the episode, she's laughing, and Drake is losing his fucking mind.
Mm-hmm. And he can't break up with her.
No, because
he goes to break up with her.
Yeah, and he finds out that it's actually his English teacher's
the bitch
daughter.
teacher. Yeah.
When they go to the house.
And she's like, if you break up with my daughter,
I'll fuck you up.
I'm going to send you to summer school.
I'll kill you.
And she'll kill him.
Yeah.
Although, that moment when she was going to tell him about it was in the classroom after...
That was a straight up porn scene.
It was straight up a porn, like the start of a porno.
Yeah, it was really weird. She
walks to the door, locks it, and then spins around and puts her back to the door.
Yeah, and she looks at him
I'm going to be very clear with you.
Yeah.
It was like, well, damn. Okay. Did we get like a porn parody or something?
That would have been really weird.
That would have been super weird.
It's still the same actors until it cuts away to the sex scenes, and then it's like definitely not them. You can tell.
I bet someone's done that.
Yeah, they should.
Should we do that?
Definitely not.
Hire some porn actors?
I mean, I'll direct a porn. Let's do it.
Oh, yeah, fuck it. Let's do a porn.
You want to do it? I mean, there's definitely good money in it.
Not anymore, really.
No?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't know.
Why? Because everything is free?
Yeah, you put it on Pornhub, and it's just like it's free.
Yeah.
Although, does Pornhub pay you?
They have to.
Is it like YouTube?
Yeah, you get ad revenue.
You get ad revenue for Pornhub?
Like YouTube used to be. Yeah, people can't make money anymore on YouTube.
No, we're on a bad format.
No. I mean, eventually we'll get that RSS feed figured out, right?
We're trying to figure that out.
You got that RSS feed going?
If anyone has any tips on how to get this podcast on iTunes, put them in the comments below. Thank you.
Yeah. What did we ask for last time? We asked for them to put something in the comments last time.
I don't know. That was like 2 weeks ago.
What it was. Yeah, I know, but it was something funny.
Abby?
No one responded, though.
Do you remember? We asked
it was what type of stove is your favorite?
Oh, yeah, the stove.
What do you have and what do you prefer? Leave both answers. No one answered. If you've been waiting, you can answer on this episode as well. We will still take votes.
Yeah, and also if you're listening to this far into the future.
Yeah.
On iTunes, when we have this all up on there.
Leave a review in iTunes and vote.
No, tweet at us what your favorite stove is.
Abby doesn't check that Twitter account.
We'll start checking it more.
You think so?
After this all goes up on iTunes.
When you post to YouTube, can't you make it automatically post to Twitter?
Yeah, you can.
Why don't we do that? She doesn't know.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out after this episode, maybe.
We ain't gonna figure shit out. We gotta make some dinosaur chicken nuggets after this.
That's true. I'm so hyped for
dinosaur nugs.
I'm very excited for dinosaur nugs. Anyways.
They rip the shirt in half.
Yeah. Drake tries to get her to break up with him.
Yeah.
So he doesn't go to summer school.
Oh, but they have a date beforehand. They have the spaghetti date.
And he eats with his hands.
Yeah, he eats with his fucking hands.
He blows his nose in his shirt.
Yep.
Then she gives him a napkin. He blows that and then puts it like on the water jug. Which honestly, super fancy. Putting a water jug out for a date.
That was nice.
That was like, man.
It looked like good spaghetti.
Yeah,
he ruined it. She didn't even touch hers.
Got it all over her face.
Yeah, that was a really good shot of it just splattering under her face and her barely reacting to it.
She did really good.
Yeah,
like that had to have been improv right there.
You think so? I do not think it was improv.
I doubt you could get a good splatter like that consistently.
Why? You just keep trying.
I don't know. I feel like that was pretty decent. Well, not improv, but just like good reaction.
Yeah, it was a good reaction.
And then just like the little, like
little wipe.
No one can see what I'm doing.
Yeah, that was nice. That's why I described it.
The little thumb wipe.
Yeah,
by the lip. Yeah. That was solid. And then so he wants the shirt from Josh.
Well, first Josh walks in and she's like, wow, Josh, you're really cute and pretty cool. And I have a friend who's a model. I like that
shirt.
Yeah. I've got a friend who's a freaking model.
Who just got back from Paris.
And she likes video games and magic.
And like, Josh is all over it.
Yeah, he's down to
He about came his pants right then.
I think he did.
He probably did.
Didn't you see his face, the reaction shot?
Although the luck probably would have prevented it.
I like that. That's a good way to look at it.
His plus 20 luck shirt.
Yeah. It's what did he say it was?
They said Drake said it was possessed.
Yeah.
Which would not have been the correct term anyways.
No.
It would have been cursed.
Enchanted.
But enchanted is actually the correct term.
It has a good enchantment.
But Josh says that.
Yeah.
Well, he's like, I prefer the word enchanted.
I think he probably plays RPGs on the Game Sphere.
I'm sure.
He was playing what?
Fallout 3? Got a bunch of games.
Fallout
remember?
3.
The friend from possibly. I doubt it.
No, not on the game sphere.
No, but and then some guy in his class, that was another thing, gave him a bunch of video games for his game sphere.
Yeah, because he was joining a cult.
His dad joined a cult.
So he had to go shave his head and give up video games.
Yeah.
Which sucks. Trevor was assuming that... What did you say?
We're not saying that. Nope.
All right, we're not going to get into it.
We're not going to get into that on here.
So the movie theater date with the model.
Yeah, so they rip the sleeves off the shirt.
Yeah.
So Drake wears the torso to the date, and Josh wears the sleeves.
It looks ridiculous.
It looks so stupid.
They just taped him on. Dude, he probably could have just sewed it real quick before they went. I wonder how
he
much
knows
time
how to
they
sew.
Have. Yeah, he definitely
They've established this.
When?
They will establish it.
When?
I'm pretty sure at some point during the show they established that Josh knows how to sew.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah, so it doesn't work.
Nope.
Josh is fumbling over his own words. Drake tries to tell the girl that he's moving to Africa.
Yeah.
And
on a European exchange,
which was okay.
His family's gonna get a little Holland boy, whatever he said, a little Dutch boy,
a little Dutch boy from Holland.
Yeah.
Honestly, he named a book from the 20th century in English class.
Yeah, he did.
And then doesn't realize Africa is not in Europe.
And that it's not a country.
That too. It's... I don't know.
You alright? You look like you're feeling a little bit sick.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Sorry, the energy. Yeah, good. Whew! No, that was a peak. That was...
What was the point of that?
I was trying to hype myself up.
Oh my god.
Please, Abby, cut that out.
Abby, leave it in.
Alright, and we're back.
Yeah.
And...
Go on, Trevor. You've got this.
So
you have the floor.
The shirt's not working. They go to the side. Mm-hmm. Josh gives Drake the sleeves.
Yes.
He puts the sleeves on, and almost immediately
she breaks up with him.
She walks over and breaks up with him.
Mm-hmm. She couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah.
Even after she was about to commit to a long distance relationship.
Honestly, which was dumb. But whatever. That's a really powerful fucking shirt.
Yeah, it's a really powerful shirt.
I want this shirt.
No, you just said you hated it earlier.
I do hate how it looks. I could wear it under my clothes.
It looks amazing.
I would wear it. I would wear it for the look, purely just for the look.
Yeah, for the +5 look.
20.
+20?
Honestly, with how much stuff that was happening to him,
yeah,
that was easily a +20. Also depends on the game, I guess.
Yeah, it definitely depends. I was going on a 10 scale, so it was +5 to whatever they had before.
He had negative though.
Oh yeah, he would have. Yeah,
he would have had a negative score in luck, or a 0 at least.
Yeah, a 0 luck and probably 9 intelligence.
Yeah, so I would say the shirt had to have been a plus. I'm gonna say a +8 or +9, just because
it was good.
Of how fast everything would happen.
Yeah,
super fast, immediate. And also, I guess that's why it was really good on Drake though, because he has plus luck anyways.
Yeah, so it was infinite.
So for him, it went to past 10.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Which is insane.
So you can do anything. You could roll a 0 and it'd be fine.
He needed that shirt.
Yeah.
If he had kept that shirt, he literally could have just coasted. He already is going to coast through his entire life.
Yeah, he's beaten the game.
But he would have literally just if he had worn that probably for a minute longer, some record label would have walked in and signed him for billions of dollars.
Signed him immediately, that.
Hey, we heard you.
Yeah.
Join our record label.
We heard you doing all those different things. You know the millions of breaks you've had already?
Yeah, we're going to actually take advantage of those now.
Yeah.
But yeah, then Josh puts the shirt on, and the girl who he had already kind of fumbled up with, the model, she immediately is just let's go to a movie and make out a bunch.
Well, she said, let's go to a movie and not watch the movie.
And then he asked why.
Yeah, so she just kisses him.
And he's like, I'll race you.
Yeah, he loved it. He was in.
I mean, I don't blame him. He doesn't get a lot of action. So it's kind of nice whenever you actually get someone who enjoys your company.
Yeah, it was nice.
Wants to kiss you with
it. It was nice to see.
It was nice.
I felt good for him.
I was happy to see him win.
I was like, you know what? Good job, man.
Good job. And then the end of the episode, they're trying to find the shirt, which I don't know why Josh wasn't wearing it all the time.
Yeah, he said he wasn't going to take it off. Well, you fucking lied.
He did. So he was like, where's the shirt? Where's the shirt? And Mom's like, oh, I gave it to Goodwill. Megan said you didn't want it anymore.
That bitch.
Honestly.
They should have killed her.
They almost did.
That shirt was so lucky.
That was, there's no denying it. They try and deny it a little bit later. Nah, that was just all in our heads.
It was.
There's no way a shirt's lucky.
No.
And then they cut to a random homeless guy. Who wins the lottery while wearing the shirt. Won
the fucking lottery. Easy. And it was stitched back up and everything.
Yeah, it was brand new.
Yeah. Well, Goodwill probably fixed it. Or the mom
Goodwill
did.
does not fix.
Maybe the mom did.
The mom might have fixed it. They might have fixed it. We don't know
Maybe,
how much time had passed between...
How much luck they were able to capitalize on.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's the episode.
Yeah. Oh, she also tried to electrocute Josh.
Oh, yeah, which honestly would not have worked, I'm pretty sure.
It worked on the banana.
It worked on the banana, but I don't think it would have worked on the banana.
It fried the banana, turned it completely
It
black.
would not have done that. That battery wasn't even big enough to do that.
What even battery was it connected to? All I saw were cables.
If it was plugged into the wall, then maybe.
Maybe it was connected like a car battery.
I thought I saw a teeny tiny little battery, like an RC car
like
battery.
Like a AA.
Nah, not that small.
It's a AAA battery.
Like, you know those like little brick batteries that go in like little kids.
You know the kind of batteries that you put in like a car fob? Those little discs?
Yeah, one of those. One of those. Totally. Frying a banana with one of those.
Hell yeah. Those things are powerful.
They're not. You can lick those.
Yeah. You can eat them.
Have you ever licked one of those?
Definitely not.
It tastes like metal.
Yeah.
Of course, I know. I've licked 9-volt batteries.
You lick everything. You're constantly licking things.
Did you never lick a 9-volt battery in middle school?
No.
Really?
No.
Whoops.
Just you, man.
I also had braces at the time, so that was kind of weird.
I had braces. Braces sucked.
Braces were terrible. I still have a permanent retainer.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Don't you have one too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you do.
Why don't you?
I don't know.
You're a bad orthodontist. I mean, you can't see mine. It's on the inside of my mouth.
Do I need one?
It just helps.
Why?
Keeps your teeth in place.
Are my teeth not in place?
No, they're falling out of place.
Really?
I can see it.
It's a wonked up smile.
I see one literally falling out of your mouth.
Wow, ugly smile.
You actually have surprisingly straight teeth.
Thank you. Well, I did wear my retainer a long time, and then I got my one wisdom tooth that I had. I got that removed, and then I wore my retainer for like another 2 months or something, and then I stopped, and my teeth haven't shifted also.
Yeah, I stopped wearing my retainer as soon as the orthodontist said I could.
Yeah, because that's really the only thing that moves your teeth is your fucking wisdom teeth coming back in.
Well, I got all 4 of them taken out.
Well, I only had one.
I had 4.
I'm not that
I'm
smart.
wiser than you.
Yeah, you are way wiser. I'm dumb. 1 tooth.
Not anymore. They're all gone.
Now I'm even stupider.
Me too. I'm on your level now.
Nice. So that's the episode.
Yeah, it was okay. I enjoyed it thoroughly, like, as I'm watching it, but thinking back on it, not a lot happened.
Yeah, nothing really did.
But it was a fun episode. That's about it.
How many koalas you giving it out of 10?
8.
8 koalas?
Nah, 7.
7?
7.5. 7.5 koalas out of 10. It was very enjoyable. Not near as good as like Blues Brothers and.
I think that I'm gonna give it a 5.5 out of 10 koalas.
Really, that low?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely that low.
You didn't enjoy it that much?
It was fine. It was all right.
Okay.
There wasn't really anything that was
nothing
meaningful.
Well, we got introduced to the teacher.
Yeah, she's funny. Her parts were funny, but she's barely in it, even though the episode's named after her.
Honestly, that is one of the big problems. Improper, like, naming.
Yeah, pretty much.
The B plot took over.
The B plot was the plot.
Honestly, B plot was A plot.
Yeah. But that's the episode.
Shoutouts.
Oh yeah, shit.
Steve.
Yeah, Steve Hoffer, first directing.
We talked about earlier.
I guess.
Let
me see. Hold
Billy
on.
St. John as a priest. When was a priest in this episode?
I don't know. Maybe in the background somewhere.
I guess so.
Kristen Dangle for costume design.
Good
you
job.
gotta shout that shit out.
Honestly, with
Great
that shirt, good time. Omar.
We shouted him out last time.
Kimchio, did we?
Camacho.
Camacho.
What did you say? Kimchio?
Kimchio. Camacho. Good job, dude.
Anybody else?
ADR mixer. Dickin Berglund.
Dickin Berglund.
I like that name.
All right. Thanks for listening, guys.
We'll see you next week.